had a bad dating experience last year that had me literally bawling into my mom's arms, so I did this. Over December, I set myself a little dating challenge. 12 dates over Christmas. That was the quota that I had to fill. So I'm just gonna do a little recap for you today of why I did the challenge in the first place, pros and cons of the challenge. Lastly, next steps. Where do we go from here? Well, this challenge was all fun and games. I actually decided to do this challenge because I had a dating experience in October where I went on a date with a guy. It went well. We were chatting. We were gonna go on a second date. And then a couple weeks later, he told me he was seeing someone else. And so we didn't go on another date. And I bawled into my mom's arms. I was so upset. It just triggered all of my abandonment issues. And also I knew I didn't have anything in my Hinge pipeline. I was just like, I'm gonna be alone forever. Because I've been single for 14 years, things just confirm my inherent belief that that will only continue until the end of time. So I decided to take matters into my own hands. And I was like, I can't live like this anymore. I just need to date more. So I'm sticking a little tally of the numbers down below. 12 dates over Christmas. I did it over New York, Toronto, and Zurich as I traveled. Looking at the pros and cons, the biggest win is that it took the pressure off. Dating stopped being about finding the one, and it started being about having fun, connecting with another human being. Secondly, I became way less picky. Someone's profile does not tell the whole story. And ultimately, the 3 questions that you need to ask yourself after a date is, how did they make me feel? What are their values? Do we have stuff in common? And would I like to see them again? If it isn't a hell no, then it should just be a yes. The third win is that I realized that all those excuses I had for not dating, like not having the right clothes to wear or being too busy focusing on other things, I was just avoiding things that I don't like rejection and feeling shitty. Moving on to the downsides, the first date fizzle is real. There has to be follow-up. One person has to be pretty proactive, and also traveling after going on a date is just stupid. Like if you know you're gonna go away for 2 weeks, just don't date before that because it puts an automatic block in between going on another date. There was at least one person I was chatting to over Christmas who I meant to schedule another date with when I got back. We haven't spoken since New Year's. Secondly, I set myself 3 matches a day, which initially was really good in terms of getting numbers, but it was quite quickly very unsustainable chatting with so many people at once. The third con of the challenge is that because I had to do so many dates in such a short amount of time, the hustle made it feel a little bit transactional. I don't want to make anyone feel like I used them. Just not cool on my part. And the last thing I want to do is be a dick. So, lessons learned. So the last and maybe the most important question is, did I change from the challenge? Will I go back to being super picky? Will I put myself out there again? Will I find love in 2026? I don't know yet, but I am gonna text one person for a second date right